welcome. You are here now. The world around you may still be moving, still rushing, still spinning in its familiar rhythm, but you have stopped. You've chosen this moment, a quiet rebellion against noise, a sacred pause from the chaos, and that matters more than you know. Allow yourself to feel this beginning, not as a task, not as an escape, but as a return, not to a place you've never been, but to one you've forgotten, one within you. The room you're in doesn't have to be perfect. The lights don't need to be dimmed just right. The world doesn't have to fall silent for you to meet peace, because peace isn't waiting outside of you. It has always been waiting inside. So let's begin, not by doing, but by simply noticing. Notice the weight of your body. Notice how the ground beneath you accepts you without judgment. It holds you completely, effortlessly, without asking for anything in return. Close your eyes if you feel ready. Let the world dissolve behind your eyelids. Let the walls fade. Let the ceiling disappear. Let the edges of the room blur. Let yourself soften. Take one deep breath, very slowly, in through your nose, and release it gently through your mouth. Again in and out. Not to force stillness, not to achieve anything, just to remember what it feels like to be present. Just this breath, this moment. In the temples of the Himalayas, where monks rise before the sun, and silence is honored like an old friend, the first moment of each meditation is not about technique, it's about reverence. A sacred acknowledgement that the next breath, no matter how simple, is a gift. That just being here, awake, aware, alive, is enough. You don't have to live in a monastery to carry that same reverence. You can feel it now. You can feel it in the way your chest rises and falls, in the stillness between each breath, in the soft weight of your hands, resting where they are, in the quiet invitation of this moment to just be. Let the breath move through you, like wind through leaves. No resistance, no holding. Let it come, let it come. Again, your body may feel tension. That's okay. The body remembers everything, every hour, every emotion, every noise it tried to absorb when your mind was too full. Let that be here, too. You don't need to push it away. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to be real. You are here to listen. The sounds around you may still be present, cars in the distance, a faint hum of electricity, a creak in the walls, maybe even your own heartbeat echoing in your ears. Don't try to block them. Let them be. Let them pass through you, like clouds across the sky. You are the sky, not the clouds. You are the presence behind all sound. Notice the air on your skin, cool, still, or perhaps warm, heavy. No need to name it, just feel it. Notice where your body touches the surface beneath you. The gentle pressure, the subtle grounding. Notice your jaw, is it holding? Soften it. Let your tongue rest gently in the space behind your teeth. Notice your shoulders. Let them drop a little more with each breath. You don't have to carry the day anymore. There is nothing to solve here, nothing to chase, nothing to fix. You have permission to stop. For the next few hours, you are not your job. You are not your past. You are not your plans. You are not your worries. You are breath. You are awareness. You are presence. Let the silence in this space expand. Let it stretch beyond the corners of your room, beyond the roof above you, beyond the city you live in, beyond time. Let it become a silence you feel not just with your ears, but with your whole being. This is the silence monks sit with for hours, without needing to name it. It's not a silence that demands anything. It simply is, like a mountain, like the sky, like the space between stars, and in that silence, you are welcome, entirely. You may feel your mind trying to think, to solve, to wander. That's okay. The mind is like a river. It flows. But tonight, you are not the river. You are the one sitting by its banks, watching. Let the thoughts pass. Watch them as if they're visitors at your gate. Let them come. Let them go. You don't need to entertain every thought. You don't need to follow any of them home. Just breathe. Just watch. Just rest. Imagine now that you are standing before an ancient wooden door. It's tall, carved with symbols you do not recognize, but somehow understand. This door has waited for you for a long time. With each breath, it begins to open, slowly, silently, revealing not a room, but a vast expanse of inner stillness, a space without walls, without boundaries, only quiet. Step through. There is no fear here, no judgment, just the soft echo of your breath and the gentle presence of now. Stay here. Let your body rest into this silence. You may feel warmth in your chest, a sense of returning, a soft memory of peace from somewhere long ago. Let it rise. Let it be felt. You may not feel anything at all. That's okay too. Silence does not always speak loudly. Sometimes it simply waits, patiently, until we're ready to hear. Tonight, you don't need to do anything to be worthy of peace. You don't need to perform. You don't need to please. You are not here to become someone else. You are here to become no one. And in becoming no one, you become everything. You are here to sleep like a monk, not by trying to silence the mind, but by befriending it. Not by forcing rest, but by remembering the deep wisdom of surrender, of letting go, of trusting that your body knows how to return to the stillness it came from. As you lie here, imagine that you are being wrapped in soft golden robes, the same that monks wear during meditation. Each layer is a layer of stillness, a layer of peace, a layer of detachment, one for your thoughts, one for your emotions, one for your body, one for your spirit. And beneath it all, the core of you remains untouched, untouched by time, untouched by worry, untouched by expectation. It simply watches, it simply breathes. You are that breath, you are that stillness. In the monastery, there are no alarms, no deadlines, no shields. There is only the rhythm of breath, the rise and fall of the sun, the echo of bowls, and the whisper of wind through bamboo. Let that rhythm find you now. Let it guide you gently, like a stream leading you home. There's nothing to strive for here. There's nowhere else to be. You've arrived, and that is enough. Let your breath be soft now, natural, unforced. Let it come and go on its own. You don't have to hold on to anything anymore. Everything can be released now. Let your hands release. Let your jaw release. Let your thoughts release. Let your heart release. You are being held by the earth beneath you, by the breath within you, by the silence around you, by something greater that does not need to be named. And here in this quiet sanctuary, your only task is to surrender, to drift not away, but inward, towards something quieter than thought, truer than language, more ancient than time, a place where monks dwell, a place within you that has never been lost. It has only been waiting for you to return. Welcome back. You may rest now. You are safe. You are whole. You are home. And now, as your body settles, as the silence deepens, there is only one companion left to greet your breath. Not the idea of breathing, not the science, not the metaphor, but the breath itself, living, present, ancient. You have been breathing since the moment you arrived in this world. Before you knew words, before you knew fear, before you knew your own name, the breath was there. And yet, how often do you truly meet it? So now, Gently, with no pressure, with no agenda, bring your attention to the breath. No need to change it. No need to control it. Simply observe. Let it rise. Let it fall. Feel the air entering through your nose. Cool, smooth, quiet. Feel the air leaving. Warm, soft, familiar. Where does the breath move in your body? Does it fill your chest, your belly? Does it expand your ribs outward like waves? Does it gently rock your shoulders? Follow it. Without effort, without expectation. You are not watching the breath to master it. You are watching the breath to remember yourself. In the early morning halls of temples, monks bow to their breath as they would bow to a teacher, because it teaches them everything. It teaches presence, surrender, trust. Let your breath teach you now. Feel its rhythm, steady, patient, without urgency. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you are meant to be inside the breath. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. Each breath, a sacred bell. Each pause, a doorway to stillness. If thoughts arise, and they will, just notice them like leaves falling across your view. Let them pass without resistance, without story, without attachment, and return, gently, back to the breath, again, and again, and again. Let each return be a soft celebration, not a correction. There is no such thing as failing to be present. There is only the remembering, and the forgetting, and the remembering again. You may begin to notice that the breath does more than keep you alive. It speaks in silence. It speaks in rhythm. It speaks in truth. When your breath is shallow, it whispers of fear or tension. When your breath deepens, it sings of peace. Tonight, let it sing. Breathe in as if the night itself is entering your body. Breathe out as if you are releasing centuries of noise. The body may respond. You may feel a tingling in your fingertips. You may feel warmth gathering in your belly. You may feel a heaviness like being gently pulled downward, into the earth, into yourself. Allow it. Allow the body to respond. It has longed for this permission, to slow down, to soften, to dissolve. If emotions arise, don't turn away. Let them ride the breath. Breathe in, feeling. Breathe out, release. You don't need to name what you feel. The breath does not need labels. It needs presence. Now, if it feels natural, shift your awareness to the space just beneath your navel. This is your center. In many meditative traditions, it is known as the hara, the sea of breath. Feel the breath there, low, deep, still. Place your awareness like a warm hand over that space. Let each inhale rise from it, like mist from still water. Let each exhale return to it, like a river to its source. This is where the monks breathe. Not in the chest, not in the throat, but deep, deep down, where stillness begins. Let that be your anchor. If your mind wanders, and it will, return to this center. Not with frustration, but with kindness. The breath is not a task. It is a homecoming. You are not here to do the breath. You are here to be the breath. And the breath does not rush. It waits for you. It always has. Let yourself be breathed. Let go of the doer. Feel the breath breathing you. Now, notice the space between the breath. The gentle pause at the top of the inhale. The delicate stillness at the bottom of the exhale. Don't rush through those spaces. They are not empty. They are sacred. They are the silence between heartbeats. The gaps where the mind dissolves and something older, something wiser, takes its place. In those spaces, nothing is needed. Nothing is missing. Nothing is wrong. Just stillness. Just presence. Just breath. You may begin to feel your body is less solid, less separate, as if you are becoming part of the air around you, breathing and being breathed, melting into the space that surrounds you. As monks often say, The breath is not yours. It is life flowing through you. Let life flow. Do not grip it. Do not analyze it. Do not direct it. Just feel it. Inhale and open to what is. Exhale and release what isn't. Let it be enough. This is not preparation for meditation. This is meditation. This is not a doorway to peace. This is peace, and you are inside it. You are made of it. Let go now of counting. Let go of tracking. Let go of needing to measure anything. Let the breath become background music. Let it move like wind through bamboo, unseen but felt. Let it sway you gently, back and forth into deeper rest. If your thoughts return, smile at them. They're not intruders. They are reminders that you are human. But tonight you do not need to follow them. Let them fade, like footsteps in fog. Return again, to the soft rhythmic breath, to the air, moving in, moving out. As monks walk the edges of the cliffs and chant beneath trees older than memory, they do not seek silence in the absence of sound. They find it in the presence of breath. That same silence is available to you now. Let it rise with each inhale. Let it settle with each exhale. You may begin to feel time dissolving. No more clocks. No more past or future. Only breath. Only this. You have entered the river of stillness. You have become the breath. Rest here. Nothing is required. Nothing needs to happen. Nothing must change. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are breathing. And that is sacred. Let the breath cradle you, like a tide cradling a boat, like the arms of the universe holding its creation. There is nowhere else to be, no one else to be. Only this breath, only this moment, again, and again, and again, and in this rhythm, in this whisper, in this ancient conversation between your body and life itself, you are home. Now, dear listener, let us take the next step. You've arrived here with your breath. You've begun to feel your body. You've touched silence, but there is something still lingering, something subtle, like dust on a windowsill. It is the presence of the world outside, not the physical world, but the world we carry inside us. The echoes, the expectations, the background noise of living. We are not going to resist it. We're not going to fight it. We are simply going to set it down. You've been holding the weight of the day, not just in your arms, but in your mind. In the spaces between your thoughts, in the silent agreements you've made to stay alert, available, responsive, prepared. But right now, you are allowed to disappear, not from life, but from noise. You are allowed to let go of everything that is not this breath, not this moment, not this quiet unfolding of now. So let's begin. Imagine just for a moment that your mind is a room filled with objects, some familiar, some cluttered, some heavy with memory. In one corner, there is a calendar full of obligations, deadlines, plans. In another, a mirror holding reflections of who you think you should be. On a shelf, there are conversations still echoing, messages unanswered, thoughts unfinished. Now, imagine turning off the lights in this room, not in fear, not in retreat, but in reverence. One by one, the objects fade into shadow. One by one, the thoughts lose their sharpness. One by one, the doors close, until there is nothing but quiet. The room still exists, but for now, you are no longer inside it. You have stepped into something else, a deeper space, a hidden chamber, the monastery of your own awareness. Feel how spacious it is here, how soft, how slow. You are not required to remember anything. You are not required to think ahead. Everything that once pulled your attention, your phone, your name, your tasks, no longer matters. They have been gently wrapped in silk and placed in a drawer. They will wait for you. But for now, they are asleep. Let your senses rest. The eyes have seen enough. The ears have heard enough. The tongue has spoken enough. The fingers have touched enough. Let them rest now. Let every channel of input slowly fade. It is like lowering the volume on a song that has been playing too long. It is like stepping out of the rain and hearing, for the first time, the silence inside your own skin. You are here. That is enough. If a noise from the world enters your space, don't fight it. Let it pass like wind through an open window. You are not the noise. You are the room. You are not the thoughts. You are the silence that watches them come and go. You are not even the breath now. You are the stillness beneath it. Allow yourself to feel what it means to be off. Not tired, not shut down, but deeply, lovingly off, like a candle that has fulfilled its purpose for the evening. You are allowed to extinguish the effort now. Let go of checking. Let go of performing. Let go of responding. Even now, you may notice the mind reaching, grasping for one more thing to resolve, one more thing to complete. Gently tell it, not tonight. Tonight is for vanishing, not from yourself, but from the endless noise of doing. Imagine now that your name is a garment, beautiful, woven from years of identity, of roles, of responsibilities. Now, gently, with reverence, remove it, place it on the floor beside you. No one here needs to know your name. You are not required to be anything but breath and presence. Now, imagine your face, the one the world sees, the one that smiles politely, the one that holds itself together. Let that face soften. Let it dissolve. You do not need to be seen. You do not need to be understood. You do not need to be known. In this place, there is no you in the way the world defines you. There is only what remains when everything external falls away. That is the beginning of freedom. You may begin to feel an unfamiliar sense of spaciousness now, like you are expanding beyond your skin, as if the walls around you are no longer solid, as if time itself has stopped moving. This is not imagination. This is not fantasy. This is the natural state of being when we stop carrying the noise. You are becoming what the monks call shunyata, emptiness. But this emptiness is not lacking. It is not void. It is not numb. It is full, full of space, full of potential, full of quiet love. From this space, everything else can be born again. The silence of the outside world is only part of this journey. The true silence, the deeper silence, is when even the story of me falls away. When you no longer think of yourself as someone meditating. When you are no longer chasing sleep. When there is no distance between awareness and what is. Just this breath, this space, this stillness. Now imagine the world outside this room. The city, the people, the traffic, the screens, all still moving, still running, still caught in the dance of doing. And yet you are not part of that for now. You are like the center of a storm. Still, untouched, unbothered. Let that realization settle. Nothing can reach you here. You are in the eye of awareness. No email can find you. No judgment can follow you. No regret can weigh you down. Because you have turned it all off. Not out of rejection, but out of sacred choice. The world will be there when you return. But for now, you are free. Free to rest. Free to vanish. Free to return to your original self. The one who existed before titles, before noise, before expectation. If memories appear, let them pass. If to-do lists whisper, let them fade. If identities try to take form, smile, and let them dissolve. Nothing is needed here. You are not here to be productive. You are here to be empty. And in that emptiness, you will remember a truth older than thought, that you were never the noise. You were always the silence beneath it. Let the silence become louder now. Let it become your only sound. No voice, no plan, no goal, only awareness, only rest, only being. And now, with each breath, feel yourself descending even deeper, like a monk walking barefoot through fog. No destination, just presence. The outside world has faded. You have turned it off. And now, what remains is the sacred hush of pure awareness. Stay here, breathe here, rest here. There is nothing to go back to. There is only this, and this is enough. Now that the world has grown quiet, now that your breath has found its rhythm, let us come home fully, to the body, not as a machine, not as an object, but as a temple, a sacred vessel, a mountain of memory and mystery. Let us walk slowly through this inner landscape, with reverence, with attention, with kindness. Let us see not just with eyes, but with awareness. Because the body is not just a thing you inhabit, it is a teacher. It speaks without words. It remembers what the mind forgets. So gently, bring your attention now to the crown of your head. Not to think about it, not to judge it, but simply to feel it. Perhaps there is warmth, or tingling, or maybe nothing at all. Whatever is there, let it be. Let your awareness rest there like soft light on stone. Now move your attention slowly to your forehead. Release it, unfurrow the lines. Let go of effort. No need to hold expression. No need to present. Let the forehead melt. Let it soften like earth after rain. Let the area around your eyes relax. Let the muscles behind them loosen. No longer scanning. No longer analyzing, just resting. Feel your eyelids, heavy, soft, sacred. Let them be. Let them drape like silk. Let your gaze turn inward, as if you're looking not out into the world, but into your own heart. Bring attention now to your cheeks, your jaw, your mouth. Unclench, unhold, unburden. There is nothing to say here. There is no message to deliver. Let silence speak in your place. Let your tongue rest gently on the roof of your mouth, or wherever it naturally falls. Feel the space inside your mouth as a quiet cave, a chamber of stillness. Now your ears, feel them not as hearing devices, but as sacred opening channels that have taken in so much. Voices, sounds, commands, music, chaos. Let them rest. They have listened long enough. You may still hear the world, but you no longer belong to it. Now bring your attention to your neck. Often the neck holds what we refuse to feel. Tension, swallowed emotion, words we never spoke. Let it go now. Let your throat be a riverbed, smooth, empty, open. Let the breath pass freely through it. No resistance. Now, your shoulders. So much has been carried here. Years of invisible weight. The burdens of being strong, of showing up, of holding others. But now, release it. Let your shoulders fall. Let them sink, as if they're being pulled gently downward by peace itself. You don't need to carry the world anymore. It spins on its own. Feel the warmth or coolness here. Let it spread. From the shoulders, we move down to the arms, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingertips. Feel each part, as if greeting them for the first time, noticing their weight, their temperature, their stillness. Your hands have touched so much today. Now they touch nothing. And that too is sacred. Let them rest. Let them lie open or closed, however they wish. Bring awareness now to your upper back, your spine, your shoulder blades. Let the back soften. Imagine that every vertebra, every muscle, every nerve is unwinding. There is nothing to support now, no posture to maintain, no pride to protect, only the slow unraveling of tension. Let it go. Now bring your attention to your chest, this sacred chamber where your heart beats. Do not try to slow it. Do not try to change it. Just listen. It has been beating since before you were aware of it. It asks for nothing, yet gives everything. Let your heart know you are here now, that you've returned, that it doesn't have to signal distress anymore. Let it beat gently. Let it rest within your rest. Feel your ribs moving, opening, closing. Feel the lungs filling and emptying. Not rushed, not shallow, just steady, just true. Now your belly. So often we hold here tension, guilt, fear, shame, control. But in meditation the belly becomes the ocean. It rises and falls. It holds the breath like a wave. Place awareness here with gentleness, not to fix, not to flatten, but to honor. This is your center. Let it be soft. Let it expand without shame. Let it hold space for you. Now bring awareness to your lower back, a place where emotion often hides, where fatigue pools, where the past lingers. Place your attention here like warm light. Let the spine lengthen. Let the muscles dissolve into the floor. Let your back know it's allowed to rest. Now, your hips, your pelvis, your glutes, so often locked, tight, protective. Let them open. Let them be heavy. Let gravity take them. There is no need to hold this body up anymore. It is already held by the earth, by the breath, by something ancient. Now your legs, your thighs, knees, calves, ankles, feet, toes. Move awareness slowly, without rushing, without skipping, without judgment. These legs have carried you. They've stood for hours, walked, climbed, run, braced. Now they are still. Now they are sacred. Let them feel their own weight. Let them settle like stones in a stream. Now imagine the entire body, from crown to toe, as one field of sensation, one expression of stillness, not made of parts, but of presence. A mountain, a temple, a single breath made visible. You are no longer visiting your body. You are in it. You are with it. You are it. And the body is not separate from awareness. The body is the door. The breath is the key, and silence is what you enter. If any part still feels tense, go there now, with breath, with kindness, with stillness. Let it soften, let it open, let it be. And if you feel nothing in some areas, that's okay. Feel the nothing. There is no right way to be present. There is only being. Let the body be held in this awareness. Not watched, not analyzed, not judged, just noticed, with love. This is not just a scan, it is a blessing. You are blessing your own body with the most powerful force it can know, your attention. No device, no healer, no voice from outside can offer what you are offering now. The full recognition of your own being. And in this recognition, healing begins, peace begins, sleep begins. There is no need to direct it, no need to expect anything. You have already arrived. Let the whole body now feel seen. Let it feel safe. Let it feel sacred. Let every cell know you are allowed to rest. You are allowed to heal. You are allowed to be whole. And as the breath continues, and the body settles deeper, feel yourself not as a thinker, not as a doer, but as a field of stillness, vast, open, quiet, complete. This body, this breath, this moment, nothing more, and that is everything. And now, with the breath settled, with the body at rest, with the outer world turned off, there is one final movement of awareness, one last opening, before we enter the deeper silence. And it begins with intention, not as a wish, not as a demand, but as a quiet seed planted deep within the stillness. In the temples of old, before monks would sit for hours in meditation, they would bow, not to each other, but to the moment, to the practice, to the mystery of being. That bow was their intention, not loud, not elaborate, just sincere. So let us bow now, not with our bodies, but with our hearts. Let us bow inward, gently, silently. Ask yourself, why are you here? Not in your home, not in this room, but here in this moment of stillness. Why did you seek this space? Why did you return to the breath? Not as a philosophical question, but as an honest whisper. Do you wish for sleep, for peace, for clarity, for healing? Whatever arises, let it arise without judgment. Whatever the reason, it is sacred. Even if you don't know why you're here, that too is sacred. Because sometimes we don't seek silence. Sometimes silence seeks us. Let that seeking be felt. Now, take a slow breath, and in the pause that follows, allow your heart to speak. Not with words, but with presence. Let it say, I am here. I am willing. I am open. No need for dramatic affirmations. No need to repeat mantras if they don't feel true. Just sincerity. Just softness. Let the intention be small. Like a single candle lit in a dark hole. It does not shout. It simply burns. What is your candle? Is it surrender? Is it rest? Is it remembering who you are beyond the noise? Let it come forward now. Let it shape itself without effort. And if no words come, that's all right. Feel the intention instead. A quiet leaning in. A gentle release. A saying yes to this moment. Your intention may be for the body to heal. Let that intention take the shape of warmth in your chest. Your intention may be for the mind to slow. Let it become the image of clouds drifting away. Your intention may be to sleep without fear, without resistance. Let it be a soft hand over your heart. Whatever it is, let it be simple. Let it be clear. Let it be yours. This intention is not a goal. It is not something to chase. It is the current beneath the surface. It does not move quickly. It does not make noise, but it guides everything. The monks speak of adichimhana, unshakable resolve. But that resolve is not harsh. It is quiet strength, like roots beneath a mountain, unseen, unmoving, complete. Feel that resolve now, not in your head, but in your breath, in your belly, in your spine. Let it settle, let it glow, let it hold you. You are not willing yourself into peace. You are allowing peace to find you. And this willingness, this gentle permission, is enough. Let it be enough. There is no perfect way to intend. The only mistake is to forget that intention does not need to be loud. It needs only to be true. So if your truth right now is I don't know what I need, let that be your intention. If your truth is I wish to let go, let that be your prayer. If your truth is simply I want to rest, that is more than enough. Now, imagine your intention as light, as soft glow in the center of your being, not fire, not force, just light. It does not flicker, it does not fight. It just is. Let that light spread, first through the chest, then into the shoulders, down the arms, into the hands. Let it warm the throat. Let it soften the jaw. Let it rise to the crown of your head, through the hips, through the thighs, the knees, the calves, the feet, until your whole body is holding the intention, not as an idea, but as energy. Let it surround you now. like soft silk, like a cocoon of presence. Let your intention wrap you, protect you, soften you, and hold you. Tonight your intention is not something to remember. It is something to become. Let it guide you gently into the deeper silence, into the surrender that leads to sleep, into the space where doing dissolves, and only being remains. And if you forget, that's okay. The body remembers. The breath remembers. The silence remembers. Your intention has already been heard. By the stillness, by your spirit, by the part of you that watches from the shadows. You don't need to do anything now. You don't need to achieve this moment. It is already here. You are already inside it. So let the intention go. Not lost, not discarded, but absorbed, like rain into earth. Let it disappear into the silence. And in its place, let quiet remain, still, whole, true. You are not guiding this moment anymore. You are being guided. You are not preparing to meditate. You are meditating. You are not preparing to sleep. You are sleeping with your soul already still. Now rest. Let the light dim. Let the breath slow. Let the mind dissolve. You have set the intention, and that is enough. Let us go now, beyond the room you are in, beyond the body, beyond even breath. Let us enter a place that lives in memory, and imagination, and something deeper still. Let us walk together, toward the monastery, not just any monastery, but one hidden in the folds of a forgotten mountain. A sacred place that cannot be reached by foot or compass. A place that lives only inside those who are ready to arrive. Close your eyes, if they are not already closed, and feel the ground beneath you change. It is no longer floor or mattress. It is now earth, cool, ancient, alive. You are standing barefoot at the edge of a forest, high above sea level, where the air is thin, and sacred and still. Before you, a narrow path winds through the trees. Each step forward feels strangely familiar, as if your soul has walked this path before. The scent of pine fills the air. Wind brushes gently against your face. Birds call, but not loudly. Their song is sparse, pure, as if even nature whispers in this place. As you walk, the forest becomes thinner. The trees bend respectfully aside, and they're carved into the stone of the mountain itself. You see it, the monastery. Its roof is simple. Its walls are worn, but nothing about it feels old. It feels eternal. Smoke rises from a distant incense bowl. A single bell rings from somewhere inside. Low, slow, like the earth exhaling. You approach the gate. There is no lock, no guardian, no test, only silence, and the sense that this place knows you, not as the world knows you, not by name, not by story, but by essence. You step forward. The gate opens, not with effort, but as if it was waiting. Inside, the world becomes quiet in a new way. There are no screens here, no noise, no judgment, only stone and sky and breath. Monks pass silently across the courtyard, barefoot, eyes lowered, faces calm. They do not look at you, but you do not feel unseen. You feel recognized, not for what you've done, but for who you are beneath all doing. A monk passes by and gently nods, not as greeting, but as blessing, as if to say, you've made it. You are led by intuition alone now, through corridors lined with prayer flags, past altars carved into the mountain's heart, until you reach a small room, a cell, a sanctuary. It contains only what is needed. A small candle, a single window, open to the mountain air. You sit, The door does not close behind you. It simply disappears. Time slows. The mind softens. There are no clocks here. No past. No future. Only this. You sit not as a visitor, but as one returning home. You belong here. This stillness is not new. It is remembered. You may begin to feel your breath again, not as effort, but as rhythm. You may begin to notice that the silence has a sound, a hum, a vibration, a presence. It is the sound of peace, the sound of being. Look through the window now. Far below, the valley stretches like a green sea. Above, the peaks pierce the clouds. And somewhere in between, you, breathing, you, withetting, you without a name. Let the candle beside you flicker. Let the air move gently against your skin. Let the stone beneath you hold your weight. There is nothing to do here, only be. Outside, a monk strikes a bell. The sound moves through the stone, through the mountain, through your bones. It is not a sound you hear, it is a sound you become. You are no longer sitting in a room. You are sitting in the heart of stillness itself. Everything else has fallen away. The body, the world, even thought. Only the monastery remains. And this is not imagination. This is memory. Somewhere, deep within you, you have always known this place. You have always belonged here. Even in the noise of the outer world. Even in your busiest days, this monastery lives within you. Every time you pause, every time you breathe deeply, every time you say enough to the noise, you return. So stay now. Let the mountain hold you. Let the monks walk quietly past, reminding you with their silence that presence is the highest prayer. You are no longer walking the path. You are the path. You are no longer entering the monastery. You are the monastery. Stone and stillness, breath and bell, shadow and light. Let the vision fade, if it needs to. Let the images dissolve. You do not need to hold them. What matters is the feeling, the awareness, the knowing that within you, a sacred temple waits always, not to be built, but to be remembered. Let that remembrance carry you now, into deeper silence, into deeper stillness, into the next breath, and the next, and the one after that. Each breath, a footstep through the monastery of your soul. Each breath, a return. Welcome back. Listen, not with your ears, not with effort, but with your entire being. There is a sound approaching, not loud, not demanding, but ancient. It comes slowly, from a place beyond words, from a hand that does not hurry, from silence itself. It is the sound of the bell. One note, one breath, one invitation. You are not asked to interpret it. You are not asked to react. You are asked only to receive. So listen now. There it is. A single vibration, spreading outward, through the walls, through the breath, through the body. Let it enter. Let it pass through you, like water through cloth, like moonlight through mist. Let it find the places within you, still holding tension. Let it loosen them. Let it find the places within you that have gone quiet with fear or fatigue. Let it stir them gently, not to wake you, but to remind you that you are not your thoughts. You are the space in which they echo. Just as the bell is not the sound, it is the emptiness from which sound emerges. Be like the bell, empty, still, resonant. Let that sound linger, even after it fades from the ears. Let it remain in the bones. It has no name, but it speaks. It says, "You are here. You are now. You are awake." The monks strike the bell not to mark time, but to dissolve it. Each tone collapses the past, softens the future, and opens the door to the sacred present. Let that door open for you now. Another breath, and again. This one deeper than the last. This one reaching places words cannot. Do not chase it. Do not hold it. Let it move, like wind through forest, like prayer through silence. Let it remind you that everything is temporary. Even this moment, even this thought, even this identity, all of it, rising and falling, like the sound of the bell. It does not try to last. It simply arrives and disappears with grace. Let yourself follow that rhythm now. Inhale, let the sound rise inside you. Exhale, let it fall away. There is nothing to fear in this fading. Only peace, only return. You may notice that your breath has slowed, that your thoughts have quieted, that the space around you feels wider, more generous. This is the gift of the bell, not a sound, but a shift. It brings you back to the place before noise, before identity, before striving, before story. It brings you here, to presence, to stillness, to now. One more time. This one is barely sound. It's the memory of a sound, the trace of something sacred, and yet it moves through you, just the same. Down the spine, through the belly, out into the fingers and toes, like a wave, like light. You are not the one hearing it anymore. You are the bell itself. You are the vessel of vibration. You are the silence that makes the sound possible. And even after it fades, even as the air stills, you feel it. Not in the ears, but in the soul. Let it be there. Let it stay with you as a presence, a companion, like monks who walk together without speaking. Let this bell walk with you now, in the space between thoughts, in the pause between breaths, in the silence between moments. Each time the mind begins to drift, remember the bell, not as a sound, but as a feeling. Return to it, not because you must, but because you can. Because within the bell is your center, still, timeless, true. And within your center is the bell, always ready to ring, always ready to remind you. You are not your distractions. You are not your roles. You are not your thoughts. You are the stillness between them. Let this be your mantra now. Not a word, but a tone. Let it echo within you. Let it become your home. You are not lost. You are simply between rings. And the next sound will come, when it's ready, when you're listening. Until then, let the silence be the bell. Let the breast be the bell. Let the present moment, this one, be the bell. And listen, because everything you need is ringing softly, now. Now that the bell has rung, now that its echoes have faded into the folds of your awareness, let us turn inward more deeply, into one of the most profound truths known to those who sit in silence. The truth of emptiness. Do not fear the word emptiness. In the world of noise, is misunderstood. We are taught that to be empty is to be lacking, to miss something, to be incomplete. But in the ancient teachings, in the temples of stone, in the silence of monks who speak only through stillness, emptiness means something else. It means space. It means freedom. It means the absence of illusion. To be empty is not to be hollow. It is to be free from the weight of identity, of clinging, of resistance. It is to stop carrying what was never truly yours. So let us explore it now, gently, curiously, not to master it, but to remember it. Begin here. You are not your thoughts. They come, they go, but you remain. You are not your emotions. They rise, they fall, but something in you watches, unmoved. You are not your achievements, not your failures, not your name, not your story. All of that is content, but you are the space. The monks speak of the sky and the clouds. The clouds change shape, color, speed. But the sky remains, clear, open, unattached. You are not the cloud of your thoughts. You are the sky of awareness. That is emptiness. It is not erasing the self. It is seeing through the self. It is recognizing that the I you often defend, the one that strives, protects, judges, clings, is not fixed. It is a moment-to-moment process. A collection of habits and impressions. You are not that. You are what notices that. Let that sink in. You are not your hunger. You are not your craving. You are not your ambition. You are not even your voice. All of that is form. You are the formless. The stillness behind the motion. The silence beneath the sound. The space within which it all appears and disappears. There is no need to reject anything, no need to push thought away, no need to suppress feeling. Emptiness is not denial, it is recognition. It is watching a thought arise, and knowing this is not me. It is feeling sadness, and knowing this too is not mine to keep. It is witnessing joy, and letting it pass like sunlight through leaves. In emptiness nothing sticks, everything is allowed. and everything is let go. This is why monks sit in silence for hours, not to escape life, but to see it clearly, to watch the parade of mental activity, to bow to it, and let it pass. You can do that now. You are doing it now. Close your eyes if they have drifted open. Let the body be still. Let the breath be soft. Now observe. Let a thought come. Any thought. You don't have to choose it. Just notice the next one that appears. Watch it like a ripple on a pond. Don't follow it. Don't analyze it. Don't fight it. Just observe. Now watch it fade, like mist in morning sun. This is emptiness, not the absence of thought, but the absence of identification. You can think, without becoming the thought. You can feel, without clinging to the feeling. You can be aware, without becoming what you are aware of. That is freedom. That is peace. That is truth. Now allow this understanding to settle not just in your mind, but in your breath, in your body. Feel how light you become when you stop holding on to every idea. Feel how open the heart becomes when it stops needing to be right. Feel how quiet the soul becomes when it no longer defends the illusion of control. This is the heart of emptiness. That nothing is fixed, that all is fluid, that you are more space than structure, and in that space, miracles happen. Healing, clarity, compassion. Because when the mind is no longer cluttered, the heart begins to speak, and it says you don't have to be anyone. You don't have to prove anything. You are allowed to dissolve. Let yourself dissolve now. Dissolve the image you hold of yourself. Dissolve the idea of what this moment should be. Dissolve the boundaries between breath and body. Let it all become space. Quiet. Infinite space. Not empty like a void. Empty like a sky before sunrise. Full of possibility. Full of light not yet seen. Full of life not yet formed. The monks do not chase enlightenment. They do not grasp at bliss. They sit, because in stillness emptiness reveals itself. And when it does, they smile, because they realize there is nothing to grasp, nothing to become, nothing to fix, just this breath, space, silence, awareness. You are not outside that truth. You are inside it. You are made of it. You are it. So rest now, in the truth of emptiness. Rest not as someone who needs sleep, but as someone who no longer clings to wakefulness. Let the mind wander, if it must. Let the body soften, if it will. You are not the one doing any of it. You are the space in which it happens. Let your whole being exhale, and return to stillness, to openness, to emptiness, and know that in being nothing, you become everything. Now that you have tasted emptiness, now that your mind has softened its grip, now that the breath moves quietly through you like wind through a canyon, we will invite a sound, a sacred vibration, not spoken aloud, but whispered within, a mantra, not a word in the traditional sense, not something to believe, not something to analyze, but something to rest in. 2 syllables, simple, ancient. So, hum. Let it come now, not from the lips, not from the tongue, but from the breath itself. Let it begin as a rhythm, soft, natural, unforced. So on the inhale, hum. On the exhale, so. The sound of arrival, of becoming, of breath entering, hum. The sound of release, of surrender, of breath dissolving. So, hum. I am that breath, that stillness, that which witnesses all things. This is not a chant. It is not a performance. It is an alignment. Let it arise gently. Don't push. Don't repeat with tension. Simply breathe, and let the breath speak. Let the inhale carry the vibration. So, let the exhale follow with hum. You may barely hear it. That's okay. You may only feel it, like the echo of a bell beneath the chest. Let that be enough. So, hum. The monks do not say it aloud in the hall. They let it ripple inside, each repetition pulling them inward, each repetition drawing them closer to the center of awareness. Let that happen now. Let the mantra be a bridge, from mind to presence, from self to silence, from effort to ease. So, hum. Inhale so, exhale, hum. Not hurried, not slow, just as it is. Let it flow. You may find that thoughts begin to fade, that identity softens, that time slips into the background. Let that happen. Don't chase it. Let the mantra do the work. So, hum. I am that. Not I am this body. Not I am this mind. Not I am this role. But I am that which sees. I am the stillness behind the breath. I am the awareness behind the eyes. I am the silence behind the sound. So, hum. You may begin to feel space opening in the chest, warmth rising in the spine, a gentle rhythm building behind your navel. Let it deepen. The mantra does not belong to any religion. It belongs to silence. It belongs to you. You do not control it. You listen to it, as if it were always there, and you've only now remembered. So, hum. Let the breath grow light. Let the syllables become thinner, subtler, until you are no longer saying them, but being them. Until the breath is the mantra. Until the mantra is the breath. Until there is no distinction between you and it. Only rhythm, only awareness, only so, hum. You may begin to sense the boundaries of the body dissolving. You may feel less solid, more spacious, as if the mantra is opening you, cell by cell, layer by layer, until there is no inside, no outside, only that. So, hum. I am that. I am the sky behind the thought. I am the ocean behind the wave. I am the presence behind all things. This is not belief, it is experience. Let it arise, not from thinking, but from letting go of thought. If the mind wanders, return, not with judgment, but with a smile. Return to breath, to rhythm, to so, hum. Let it carry you, like a boat down a river, like wind on the face, like warmth through the hands. You are not steering anymore. You are being carried. Let the breath guide the mantra. Let the mantra guide awareness. Let awareness return to its source. No pushing, no reaching, only this. So, hum. You may rest now in this rhythm. Let it repeat like a pulse. You don't need to say it anymore. You don't even need to hear it. Let it become background. Let it become atmosphere. Let it become what you are. Stillness, vibrating gently. A mantra without sound. A prayer without words. A truth beyond language. So, hum. Now slowly let even the mantra fade. Not by force, but by grace. Let it dissolve, like mist at sunrise. Let only silence remain. Breath remains. Awareness remains. But the words are gone. And what's left is you. Not as a person, not as a story, but as presence. I am that. Without saying it, without needing it, only being it. So, hum. Still, you've come far, not in distance, but in stillness, from the breath, to the bell, to the mantra, and now, there is only this, the moment, the now. But this is not the now spoken of in books or teachings. It is not an idea. It is not a goal. It is not something to reach. It is something to fall into. So fall now, not forward, not back, but inward. Into the space where time disappears, where the breath no longer needs your attention, where thought no longer needs your permission, where everything is what it is, and that is enough. You don't have to hold yourself anymore. Let go of the watcher, let go of the doer, let go of the meditator, even let go of the one who listens to these words. Let all roles dissolve now. Let the mind sit down. Let the body disappear into presence. There is no next step. There is no deeper level. There is only this awareness, unfiltered, unshaped, uncontrolled. You don't need to describe it. You don't need to feel anything special. In fact, if you feel nothing, that is perfect. Because the now is not a feeling. It is not a sensation. It is the space beneath all of that. So surrender to it, not as a struggle, not as a task, but as the most natural thing in the world. Surrender like a leaf falling from a branch. Surrender like dusk becoming night. Surrender like the breath leaving the body, with no need to return. Let it all go, not into absence, but into presence. You don't need to say I surrender. Just stop holding, stop shaping, stop naming, stop tightening. This moment does not ask you to be strong. It asks you to be real. So be real, be still, be here. No story, no resistance, only now. If thoughts arise, they are clouds. If emotions stir, they are wind. You are the space through which they move. You are the stillness untouched by their passage. You are the presence that welcomes all and clings to none. This is not detachment. This is intimacy. You are not separate from this moment. You are this moment, this breath, this stillness, this silence. Nothing else is needed. You are not incomplete. You are not late. You are not broken. You are not even becoming. You are here, now. Let that truth echo through your bones. Let it settle behind your eyes. Let it warm your belly. Let it stretch your heart wide. This is not a destination. This is the end of destinations. This is where striving stops. This is where seeking bows its head. This is where effort dissolves, and only awareness remains. You don't need to meditate anymore. You don't need to try. You are the meditation. You are the awareness. You are the silence. Let that be enough. Let that be everything. Now notice something. You are still breathing, but you are not breathing. Breath is happening without you. Sleep is arriving without you. Awareness is here without you, because you are no longer the one managing. You are the one allowing. You are the openness that receives all things and clings to nothing. This is surrender. No more fight. No more name. No more destination. Only now. Let your body feel heavier, if it will. Let your breath become shallower, if it wishes. Let your thoughts become quiet, like fading stars. You are not falling asleep. You are falling into being. You are sinking into what has always been here. And you don't need to carry even this guidance any longer. The words will fade soon, but the silence will remain. Because the silence was never brought to you. It was uncovered. The now was never created. It was remembered. And you are not the one visiting this moment. You are the moment itself, formless, timeless, whole. Let all that is left be breath, and presence, and peace. You do not need to rise again. You do not need to return. There is no place to return to, because you are already home. The monks do not stay in silence, because it is holy. They stay, because it is true. And now you know that truth too. You have touched it, and it has touched you. So rest here. Let the words fade. Let the thinking stop. Let time end, and let now begin, forever. Now begins the deep descent. You have arrived at a threshold, where silence becomes more than absence, where stillness becomes more than a pause, where presence becomes total. And to guide you deeper, not with words, but with vibration, we return to the sound of the bowl, the Tibetan bowl, not as music, not as performance, but as a bell of truth, a sound carved from metal, carried through centuries, passed from hand to hand, not to entertain the mind, but to reveal what lies beneath it. Listen, but not with ears alone. Listen with breath, with skin, with space. Soon the bowl will sound, not regularly, not predictably, but as it would in a monastery, sporadic, sacred, sudden. Each tone a finger tapping on the soul, each ring a call back to this breath, this moment, this infinite stillness. Let the first sound come now. There it is, not just heard, felt. It moves through you. It circles the room. It rises from silence and returns to it. Follow its trail. Let it pass through your spine. Let it rest behind your eyes. Let it settle at the base of your breath. Then, let it go. Do not chase the sound. It is not yours to hold. Like the wind that moves through a temple gate, it passes freely. Let yourself become that gate. Open, unresisting. Now return to silence, not as emptiness, but as echo. Let the bowl's last trace dissolve, and just breathe. Nothing more, until the next sound. During this space, notice what remains when nothing fills it. No voice, no thought, no need, only awareness. This is the true practice. Not in listening, but in waiting. Not in reacting, but in receiving. And now again. Let it move through you. It may feel lower now, slower, deeper. It finds new places to open, New rooms in the house of your body, rooms that have not been visited in years. Let them open. Let the sound move through walls you forgot were there. No need to interpret. No need to judge. This is not a message. It is a mirror, a reflection of what it means to be, without needing to become. Let the sound do what it will, then let it leave, and return, again to silence, to the gentle hum of being, to the still clear space of breath and bone and light. This is how the monks practice, not in noise, not in repetition, but in intervals, in the sacred space between moments, in the awareness that grows not from doing, but from not doing. And now, again. This one is subtle, a whisper in metal. It may reach you more slowly, or not at all. That's okay. Let it be what it is. There is no wrong sound. There is only presence and absence, and the endless dance between the two. Let this bowl be your teacher, just like a thought, just like a moment, just like a lifetime. And in between, only stillness, only space, only now. Rest here. Let the intervals grow longer. Let the silence stretch, like sky after thunder, like the pause after rain. Let the absence of sound become a presence of its own, something real, something alive. You are not waiting for the next bowl. You are living in the space between. This is the core of practice, to become still enough that silence begins to speak. And when it speaks, it does not use words. It uses breath. It uses space. It uses you. Let yourself become the bowl now. Not the metal, but the vibration. Let your chest hum quietly. Let your belly ring. Let your breath become long and round and slow. You are the instrument. You are the one being struck, not by sound, but by stillness. Let it fill you. Let it empty you. until you are nothing and everything. Let the silence stretch now. Longer, deeper. No more narration, no more rhythm, no more guide. Only the occasional sound, only breath, only space. And in that space, truth. You are here. You are still. You are enough. And the bowl, when it returns, will remind you. Until then, be something is happening now, quietly, gently, like snow melting beneath the sun. You are beginning to see it, that the mind is not you, not the whole of you, not even the center, just one of many voices, one of many movements, one of many clouds passing through the open sky of your being. For so long you may have believed the opposite, that the voice in the head was the truth, that your thoughts were commands, that your inner commentary was a compass. But now, as stillness deepens, as silence settles, you begin to notice the space between thoughts. And in that space, you begin to remember, you are not the one speaking, you are the one hearing. So let us go there now. Let us step back, not away from thought, but behind it. Let the mind do what it will. Let it think. Let it whisper. Let it comment. You simply observe, like a monk seated at the back of the temple, unmoving, watching candles flicker, listening to wind through stone. Thoughts arise. I should be asleep. This is taking too long. I feel peaceful. I feel nothing. Whatever the thought is, don't push it away. Don't hold on to it. Just see it. Label it if you wish. Thought, that's all it is. Not a truth, not a fact, just a thought. Let it pass now, like a feather on the surface of a stream. You don't need to follow it. You don't need to answer it. You don't need to stop it. Let it flow. Let it dissolve. The mind may try again. It may say this isn't working, or this is wonderful. It does not matter. Every thought, no matter how wise or how petty, is just a ripple on the surface. You are the stillness beneath it. You are the space in which it appears. You are the awareness that never moves. Feel that now, not as a concept, but as an experience. You may notice it behind your face. A sense of spaciousness, of openness, of non-involvement. Let it grow. Breathe into it. You are not the one reacting to the thought. You are the one witnessing the reaction itself. That is freedom. That is clarity. That is awakening. You don't need to fix the mind. It doesn't need to be empty. It only needs to be seen for what it is. A storyteller, a commentator, sometimes helpful, often loud, but never the whole story, never the watcher. The monks do not aim to kill the mind. They aim to see it clearly, to bow to it when it is wise, to smile at it when it is foolish, to return to silence, either way. So return now. Let the thoughts pass. Let the silence remain. If emotion arises, observe. If judgment appears, observe. Don't chase. Don't resist. Don't identify. Just rest in awareness. You may feel a lightness in the chest, a quiet in the center of the head, a widening of the space behind the eyes. These are signs of presence. They are not the goal. They are not permanent, but they are gentle affirmations that you are no longer inside the mind. You are outside, looking in, and from here everything becomes still. Not because the mind is silent, but because it no longer owns you. It no longer defines you. Let the breath continue. Let the body rest, and let the mind be a bird flying across an endless sky. No need to cage it. No need to shoot it down. Just let it fly. And you remain the sky, unshaken, unchanged. The thoughts will return, And when they do, meet them with a smile. I see you. I hear you. You are not me. Then let them pass. This is the heart of disidentification. Not suppression, not control, but freedom. A freedom born not of changing the mind, but of no longer confusing yourself with it. And in that space, in that breath, in that seeing, peace arises, not forced, not built, just uncovered. It was there all along, beneath the noise, beneath the name, beneath the thought. It is the still lake beneath the ripples, the quiet cave beneath the mountain. It is you, not your mind. You. Let yourself rest there now. The mind will do what it does. It may grow quiet. It may grow restless. But you have found the space beyond it. And that space is sanctuary. Return here whenever you are lost. Return here when the mind grows loud. Return here when you forget. Not by force, not by effort, just by remembering. I am not this thought. I am not this voice. I am not this fear. I am the one who sees it. And in that seeing, I am free. Now we go deeper, not forward, not upward, not beyond. We go inward, into the stillness that has always been here, waiting, patient, untouched. You have seen the breath. You have heard the bell. You have watched the mind from a distance. Now you are invited to go beneath even that, into the quiet, into the unmoving, into the place where not even silence makes a sound. Let go now of the last of your effort. You've done enough. There is nothing more to hold. No technique, no focus, no mantra, no goal. There is only stillness, and your willingness to sink into it. So sink, let it take you, let it draw you downward, like a stone dropping gently into a clear lake. No resistance, no struggle, only gravity of the soul. Feel your body grow heavier now, as if every bone is becoming soft lead, sinking into the earth, disappearing. There is no more need to sit up, to hold posture, to manage anything. You are being carried, you are being held. You are being undone, not in a frightening way, but in a holy way. The unraveling of form, the unspooling of identity, the falling away of doing. This is the descent. You may notice a subtle shift, the breath becoming shallow, the body becoming distant, the edges of your awareness blurring. This is not sleep, it is stillness, true stillness, the kind that does not wait for peace, but is peace. Let yourself fall now into that. Fall through layers. Thought becomes sound. Sound becomes space. Space becomes light. Light becomes nothing. And you become everything. You are no longer observing. You are no longer separating. You are no longer meditating. You are being raw, open, whole, still. Let the descent continue. Let the body disappear. Let the mind dissolve. Let memory go soft. Let all boundaries blur. There is no inside, no outside, only this presence, this vastness, this still field with no wind, no movement, no beginning, no end. Stay here. Do not seek, do not wait, do not listen for anything. Just be. Stillness will reveal itself when it knows you are ready. And you are ready. It arrives like fog, without warning, without sound, and when it comes you will not know it as an event. You will know it as a forgetting of all tension, of all noise, of all separation. This is what the monks bow to, not to gods, not to doctrines, but to this, the great stillness, the source of all things, the breath before breath, the light before form, the truth before language. Rest here, as long as it takes. There is no time now. There is no now, only this, and this is not a thing. It cannot be grasped. It cannot be remembered. It cannot be taught. It can only be entered, like a room that exists outside the mind, like a sea that does not move. Let the descent complete itself. Let yourself go below the surface. Let yourself become nothing, not in loss, but in freedom. No expectations remain. No story remains. No name remains, just stillness, deep, weightless, eternal. And within it, you, the original you, the one that watches without eyes, that hears without ears, that loves without thought. That is, let the body rest completely. Now, let the breath dissolve into the background. Let the mind flicker one last time, then fade. What remains? Not a thought, not a self, only being, and being is still. Stay here. Don't seek a return. Don't wonder how long you've been here. Don't ask what comes next. There is no next. You are outside of next. You are beneath it. This is the sacred cave, the inner chamber, the center of the center, where nothing moves, where nothing needs to move, where everything is already full, already whole, already done. Let that truth rest in your cells. Let it whisper in your blood. Let it pulse quietly in the space behind your ribs. And know you are still. And stillness is not emptiness. Stillness is God. Stillness is source. Stillness is the place where you were born and to which you will return. And now, you have returned. Not forever, not finally, but truly. So rest here. No need to open your eyes. No need to change the breath. No need to wake up. Just let yourself remain in this stillness. As long as you like, you are safe. You are untouched. You are still. And that is enough. Now that you have entered the stillness, now that you have let go of the body, of the mind, of the name, you are ready, not to seek, but to recognize, to remember, to reconnect. Because what lies beneath all silence, beneath all breath, beneath all awareness, is the source. It has many names: God, the void, presence, truth, the self, the absolute, emptiness, the beloved. But it needs none, because it is, with no beginning, with no end, with no need for identity. And now, in this stillness, in this quiet so vast it could swallow galaxies, you feel it, not as something other, not as something beyond, but as what you've always been. You don't see the source, you are the source, the breath that breathes all life, the light behind all things, the silence that sings within all sound. Let that knowing rise now, not as a thought, but as a soft vibration, a warmth, a hum, not in the mind, not in the heart, but in everything. Feel it in the space behind your ribs. Feel it in the weightless space behind your eyes. Feel it in the center of your chest, not as an emotion, but as home. You are not near the source. You are not approaching the source. You are in it. You always were. Let that truth settle. Let it erase every illusion of separation. You are not a person touching divinity. You are divinity, wearing the momentary costume of a person. The mountain is source. The wind is source. The silence is source. The breath is source. The you who hears this voice is the source. There is no edge to it, no boundary, only being, still, unmoved, awake. Let yourself rest in it now. No effort, no posture, just awareness, melting into awareness. What does it feel like to be source? It feels like total acceptance, no judgment, no striving, no fixing, just this, pure allowing, infinite intimacy, no distance between you and anything else, just this one field of presence, expanding endlessly, but never leaving, because it is already everywhere. This is not a place, this is not a peak, this is not something to attain, this is what remains. When everything false dissolves, this is what remains. When the breath quiets, when the ego lets go, when the watcher itself dissolves, and only being remains, you are not looking at the source, you are the looking. You are not hearing the source, you are the hearing. You are not feeling the source, you are the feeling itself, the current, the pulse, the light. This is why monks bow, not to gods, not to idols, but to the presence that sees through their own eyes. The same presence you are in now, the same presence you always been. Let go now of any last question. Let go of what comes next. Let go of the idea that this moment is not enough. It is not just enough. It is everything. Let your body rest completely. Let your breath fade completely. Let thought fall away. Let identity dissolve. Let even the silence disappear, until there is only this, pure isness, not yours, not mine, not even one's, just being, just source. You may feel a brightness behind your closed eyes. You may feel a warmth at the center of your chest. You may feel nothing at all. Good, perfect, because source is not a feeling. It is not even an experience. It is what holds all feelings, what allows all experience. And right now, in this stillness, you are not trying to reach it. You are remembering that you are it. Feel that truth echo through your cells. Let it fill your lungs. Let it settle into your spine. Let it hum beneath your skin. This is the eternal return, the one we forgot we were already inside, the one that needs no temple, no scripture, no proof, only stillness, only honesty, only surrender. You don't need to understand. You only need to be, and you are, right now, fully. There is nothing beyond this, because this is the beyond. So rest here. Let the current hold you. Let the presence surround you. Let the great mystery speak without words. You are safe. You are whole. You are whole. And there is nothing to do now. Nothing to change. Nothing to hold. Only to dissolve into the very thing that gave rise to you. Into the source of sound, of silence, of breath, of thought, of self. Return, not with movement, but with stillness, not with longing, but with remembrance, not with effort, but with being. You have arrived, because you never left. Now, there is nothing left to say, no insight to offer, no teaching to give, no sound to lead you forward. You have arrived at the edge, the final threshold, and from here, you step into silence, not a silence of absence, but of fullness. A silence that holds the weight of the universe. A silence that breathes. A silence that watches. This moment, right here, is sacred. Not because of anything you've done, but because of everything you've let go. And now, you are invited to go beyond even the letting go. To let go of letting go. To release even the subtle grasp of awareness itself. To surrender completely, and trust that silence will hold you. There is no guidance here, no voice, no thought, no boundary. You are free now, free to fall inward, free to dissolve, free to rest. Let this next stretch of time unfold without you in it. Let the body breathe on its own. Let the breath become air. Let the mind become space. Let silence speak. Let stillness hold. Let now simply be. You are not waiting. You are not returning. You are not preparing for what comes next. This is the practice. This is the life. This is the temple without walls. This is meditation without movement. This is being without identity. Let each moment arrive. Let each breath happen. Let time disappear and simply remain in the presence of silence. Nothing is missing. Nothing is wrong. There is no fixing here. No learning. No remembering. Only presence. Only space. Only awareness. Resting in itself. If a thought arises, let it fall again. If the breath stirs, let it move gently. If nothing happens, let nothing happen. You are no longer the meditator. You are the field. You are the air between words. You are the spaciousness that holds sound and the silence in which it dies. Stay here, not by force, not by control, but by stillness. Stay without staying. Remain without effort. Be without name. And know this silence is not a pause. It is a presence. It is not waiting. It is not gone. It is here. And you are inside it, and it is inside you. Now, let all awareness fall away, even these words. Let them fade until only silence remains. Only being, only this. Now, as the silence settles fully, as thought no longer commands your attention, and the body lies still, like a vessel emptied of effort, you are ready to welcome what the monks call the sacred descent into rest. Not sleep, as the world knows it, but sleep as surrender, sleep as prayer, sleep as return. And before they rest, before their heads touch linen, before their eyes close fully, the monks whisper truths, not to convince themselves, not to shape reality, but to affirm what is already here. Let us do the same now, not with force, not with repetition, but with presence, with softness. Let each affirmation arrive like a breeze through an open window. Let it touch you, let it pass through you, let it settle into the silence. No need to remember, no need to repeat, only to receive. The first truth is this: I am safe. Let that echo softly within. Feel how the body responds. Feel the shoulders release, just a little more. Feel the jaw loosen. Feel the chest open. You are safe, not because you control life, but because you've stopped trying to. Because life itself holds you. Because this moment asks nothing of you. Accept your rest. Let go now, and let the next truth arrive. I am already whole. There is nothing to fix, nothing to chase, nothing missing. You are not resting to become someone else. You are resting to return to what has always been whole. Let that knowing spread from your heart to your hands to your breath. I am allowed to rest. You do not have to earn this. You do not need to deserve this. The day is done. The striving is done. The gates of effort have closed, and you are home. I am not my thoughts. If the mind still whispers, let it speak. But know that its voice is no longer the voice of truth. It is wind, and you are the mountain. It is echo, and you are the chamber through which it passes. You are no longer inside the mind. You are beside it, watching, resting, free. I trust the silence. The stillness is not empty. It is not absence. It is presence. Deep, wide, eternal. And it holds you now. Feel that, like warm light, like unseen hands. You do not fall into sleep alone. You are received. You are supported. You are held. Now breathe, and let these truths deepen, not as ideas, but as lived experience. I forgive myself for everything today. Every mistake, every forgetfulness, every tension, every resistance. Let it fall now, like leaves. Let the tree of you stand bare, naked in silence, pure in presence. I release all control. There is nothing left to direct, nothing left to manage. Let sleep take you, not as a descent into darkness, but as a return to the deep, slow rhythm of the universe. You are not sinking, you are merging. I am peace, not seeking it, not waiting for it, being it. Peace is not something to find. It is something to remember, to rest into, to allow. And now, sleep is sacred, not a break from the day, not a weakness of the body, but a gift, a temple that opens only when all else has been surrendered. Let it open now. Let yourself enter it, no longer as the doer, but as the witness, no longer as the self, but as the stillness. Each of these affirmations is not a tool, it is a truth. It was always true. You are simply here now, quiet enough to hear them, so let them wash over you again. I am safe. I am whole. I am allowed to rest. I am not my thoughts. I trust the silence. I forgive myself. I release control. I am peace. Sleep is sacred. Let the mind fade. Let the breath soften. Let the body melt. You do not need to repeat these truths. They have already entered you. They are already working, like roots spreading underground, like night falling slowly across the sky. There is nothing to do, nothing more to understand. You are resting as the monks rest, not to escape life, but to become life again, in its purest form, without shape, without story, without weight, only silence, only truth, only rest. Let us walk now, not with the feet, but with the heart, with the breath, with the quiet mind. Let us step into a place beyond words, a landscape not made of earth and stone, but of stillness, of beauty, of peace. You will not have to go far. You are already close. Close your eyes fully now, not to block out the world, but to open the world within. And with each breath, let an image begin to form. No effort, no control, only trust. Let it arise gently, from the silence, from the spaciousness behind thought. And see now, a quiet lake, perfectly still, not a ripple on its surface. It rests in a wide valley, surrounded by soft green hills. The sky above it is vast, a pale blue that slowly deepens as the sun begins to set. This is a sacred lake. No name, no visitors, only you and the silence. You are not watching the lake from afar. You are beside it, kneeling in the grass, your hands in your lap, your breathing slow. The lake reflects everything, the sky, the hills, even your breath. The wind is soft here, barely moving the leaves, barely touching your skin. And each time you exhale, you feel the stillness around you deepen. Let yourself rest beside this water. Feel the cool earth beneath your body, the gentle scent of moss, the low hum of insects preparing for night. This is the monastery of nature, a temple with no walls, only space, only light. Now look again, and notice something on the surface of the lake. A single leaf, golden, floating, turning slowly with the wind. Let your awareness rest on that leaf. Let it become your focus. As it turns gently, effortlessly, so too do your thoughts turn and soften. Let the movement of the leaf become your breath. Let it carry your awareness inward, away from time, away from identity, into stillness. Now imagine the sky above growing dimmer, the blue deepening into lavender, then into indigo. Stars begin to appear, not all at once, but slowly, one by one. Each breath, a new light. Each exhale, a new star. And the lake reflects them all, as if the sky has descended into the earth. You are surrounded by light now, above, below, within. The boundaries of your body fade. You are no longer separate from the lake, or the air, or the sky. You are simply awareness, held in beauty, held in stillness. Let that feeling deepen. Let your bones rest in it. Let your mind drift with it. You are not trying to sleep now. You are dissolving, like the sky dissolves into the stars. Now shift gently, and see yourself walking, slowly, barefoot, along a stone path. The night is warm. The stars above guide your steps, and the path leads to a gate, wooden, old, slightly open. You step through, and on the other side, you find a garden, enclosed, quiet, perfect. The monks tend this place by day, but now it sleeps. Only the sound of crickets, only the rustling of leaves, only the deep hush of peace. You sit here, in the center, on a stone bench, beneath a fig tree, and you breathe. You don't meditate, you don't try, you simply breathe. The fig leaves move above you, like soft hands, blessing your rest. You look around, and everything is at peace. There is no danger, there is no urgency, only breath, only now. This garden is not a dream, it is a memory of what peace feels like when the mind is still and the soul is heard. Let it hold you. Let its images settle into your nervous system. Let its sounds lull the body. Let its stillness become your own. You may return here at any time, with no preparation, no permission, only presence. The lake, the sky, the path, the garden, they are not fantasies, they are doorways, and tonight, they are open. Let yourself lie down now, within this vision. Let the grass support you. Let the stars look down upon you. Let the earth carry you without condition. You are no longer a visitor. You are part of this place. Your breath is the wind. Your heartbeat is the garden wall. Your stillness is the water. There is no more movement to make. There is no more scene to imagine. Only presence, only stillness, only this perfect timeless moment, where all is quiet, where all is light, where all is well. And from this place, sleep will arrive not as escape, but as return. Now, all has been said, all effort has dissolved, all boundaries softened. You are no longer following a voice. You are no longer tracing a path. You are simply resting. And yet, there is one final moment, one final gesture, not to awaken you, not to end anything, but to bless the stillness. You now rest within a final sound, a single tone, not to guide, but to seal. This is the final bell, the last vibration of the waking world. As it gently bows to the night, it comes not to stir the mind, but to honor what has been emptied, to acknowledge what you've released, to mark the sacred silence that now holds you. In the monastery, this final bell is never struck in haste. It is not loud, it is not grand, it is the softest sound of reverence. It does not call you forward, it does not ask you to return. It simply says, you have arrived, and so now, let it ring. Feel it enter your chest. Let it pass through your arms, your spine, your jaw, your breath. No resistance, no grasping, only reception. It rings, and you receive. Let it vibrate beyond sound, into space, into memory, into being. You are not listening. You are the listening. You are the bell now. You are the sound that fades and the silence that remains. Let the tone ripple into stillness, like light disappearing into dusk. Let your body sink deeper. Let your thoughts slow further. Let your being open wider. The bell has spoken. It has said, there is nothing more to do. There is nowhere more to go. You are home. Let that truth settle now, like dust falling after movement, like water stilling after the stone. There is no instruction beyond this, no mantra, no practice, only what remains after practice ends. Let that remain. Let that become your sleep, a sleep that does not arrive with struggle, but with surrender. Let the body remember what it means to rest fully. Let the mind float, unanchored, without concern. Let consciousness dissolve into the spacious dark. You are held now, by the bell's echo, by the breath of the mountain, by the stillness of the lake, by the presence that has been with you since the first word, and even before. Let the final bell be your last thought. Let it ring gently through your dreams. Let it be your doorway, not into something new, but into something eternal. No fear, no form, no future, only this moment, falling, opening, dissolving. And now, let go of sound, of image, of idea, of time. Let go completely. The bell has faded, and you are still. Now that the final bell has faded, now that all thought has loosened, now that stillness has taken root in the body, we enter a new space. A space without narration, a space without form, a space where sound is no longer voice, but presence, where the world no longer speaks in words, but in breath, in rhythm, in vibration. This is not silence. This is the music beneath silence, a soundscape so soft, so delicate. It asks nothing of you. It does not lead. It does not pull. It simply is, as you are. Let it surround you. Let it seep into the corners of your awareness. Let it hold the body in its warm palms. What you hear now, a whisper of wind, a low distant drone, a faint tone shimmering far away, is not a melody. It is not performance. It is environment. It is your resting place, a sonic cushion, a cloud beneath the body, a temple with no walls. There may be a soft rustle, like the edge of a leaf brushing your shoulder. There may be a subtle chime, like the echo of a bell long forgotten. There may be nothing at all, only the hum of life continuing, without need. Do not search the sound. Do not follow it. It will not take you anywhere. It will not tell you what to feel. It will only remind you that you are here, that the body is resting, that the mind is sleeping, that awareness is vast. Let the sound come and go. Let it shift, subtly. Let it fade in and out like a tide. You may hear something for a moment, and then not. That is not an absence. That is a bow to your stillness, a way of saying, you do not need stimulation now. You only need to float. So float, sink, rest, without reaction, without evaluation. If something stirs within you, an emotion, a memory, a thought, let the ambient sound hold it. Let it cradle whatever arises, not to change it, not to fix it, just to contain it. Like water in a stone bowl. This is what monks experience in the high halls of stone. This atmosphere, this barely their breath of sound, this space. They do not speak, they do not analyze, they sit, they allow, and in that allowing, they find the quiet. Let the same quiet find you now, not through effort, but through surrender. Let every small vibration around you guide your body deeper into softness. Let the room disappear. Let the name disappear. Let the story go dim. There is only this, an atmosphere that holds no shape. Only stillness in movement. Movement in stillness. There are no instruments here. Only air. Only space. Only something that feels like light. If light had a sound, you may hear low harmonics, like the hum of the planet. You may hear subtle textures, like silk brushing glass. You may hear nothing at all, and still, you are being carried, like a small boat, drifting down a river that never hurries. This ambient soundscape is not an interlude. It is the temple itself. It is not what plays between teachings. It is the teaching, because it teaches you that not everything needs to be named, that not everything must be felt strongly to be real, that peace often whispers, and presence often hides in simplicity. Let the body go fully limp. Let the breath become almost invisible. Let time stretch into formlessness. Let awareness dissolve into the vibration of the room. Let the sound become so soft that you are no longer sure if you're hearing or simply being. You are not required to stay awake now. You are not required to follow. You are not required to think. Let go. Let this sound hold what you no longer need to carry. Let it wash you. Let it dissolve you. Let it cover you in a blanket of space. You are not floating anymore. You are stillness itself. You are not hearing the soundscape. You are the soundscape, and it is you. One field, one presence, one slow, sacred wave. Continue resting. No thoughts, no movement, no self, just sound, becoming space, becoming nothing, becoming everything, and you, perfectly still at the center of it all. You are still here, and yet, so much has fallen away. The body, quiet, the breath, slow, the mind soft, like dusk, and beneath it all, a field remains open. The subconscious, not as something hidden, not as something dark, but as the fertile soil where healing grows, not through force, not through belief, but through still presence. Now that all defenses have lowered, now that silence has done its work, you are ready, not to be changed, but to be nourished, to be reminded, to be returned. So let these words drift in, like mist through open windows, like light beneath closed eyelids, like the scent of rain before it falls. You do not need to grasp them. You do not need to agree. You do not even need to remember. Just receive. Let them fall into the soil, and trust that what needs to grow will. Here begins the whisper. You are safe now, not because the world is predictable, but because you are no longer trying to control it. Safety is not outside you. It is the space you build when you surrender, and you have surrendered. So now, you are safe. Let that safety wrap around your chest. Let it rest beneath your ribs. Let it speak quietly to every cell. You may rest now. You may restore. You are protected. You are whole. You are not waiting to become. You are not unfinished. There are no missing pieces, only forgotten ones, and even they have never left. You are whole, now, here, exactly as you are. Your body remembers how to heal, without needing permission, without needing control. Every breath, every pulse, every silence is part of that healing. You do not need to understand it. You only need to allow it. Let it happen now, in the background, in the deep. Let the cells soften. Let the organs hum. Let the muscles release. The body is wise, and it is listening. You are forgiven for every mistake, for every tension, for every moment you forgot how to love. You are forgiven, not because it was earned, but because you are learning, and learning is sacred, even in silence, even in sleep. Let that forgiveness enter the chest. Let it open the heart, just one breath wider. Let it say, you may rest now. You are not wrong. You are loved. You are loved, not for what you do, not for how you look, not for how much you try, but simply because you are here, because your presence is enough, because your being is sacred. Let that love move through the body like warm rain. Let it cleanse the old stories. Let it soften the old armor. You are loved, now, always, unconditionally. Let it be felt, even if faint. Let it live here, like a candle lit in the deepest room. You can let go of fear, of guilt, of the weight you forgot you were carrying. You do not need it where you're going. The road ahead is soft. The space ahead is open. Let it all go. Let it dissolve into the silence. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are not your pressure. You are light. You are breath. You are space. Your sleep is healing. It is not a pause. It is not a break. It is a return. Each breath you take in sleep is rewriting the story of tension. Each moment your mind rests is restoring the balance of your spirit. You do not need to do anything for this. Just rest. The healing is already happening. Like a flower blooming in the dark. Like stars moving silently across the sky. You are not alone. There is presence here, not outside of you, but within. Still, watching, loving. You are accompanied by your own awareness, by the memory of stillness, by the source that never left. Even in sleep, you are seen. Even in dreams, you are guided. You may rest now. Everything is okay. Not perfect, but okay. The kind of okay that comes when nothing needs to change, when nothing is missing, when this moment, as it is enough. Let that truth sink into breath, into bone, into sleep. You are not drifting. You are returning. You are not ending. You are unfolding. And the one unfolding is whole, is ready, is at peace. Now, let even these words fade. Let the suggestions become echoes. Let the echoes become silence. Let the silence become sleep. Sleep, not as escape, but as healing. Not as forgetting, but as remembering that even without thought, even without effort, you are loved, you are safe, you are whole, and all is well. There is no more need for language, no more need for rhythm, for direction, for unfolding. You have arrived at stillness, true stillness, not the pause between thoughts, but the space that holds all things. The breath is effortless, the mind is translucent, the body is no longer trying, and what remains is presence, not created, not imagined, but natural, like water, like sky, like wind. This is not silence you made, this is silence you remembered. Let it surround you now, let it enter gently, through the skin, through the breath, through the still edges of your awareness. It is not empty here, it is full. Listen, without listening. Beneath the silence, there may be a sound, faint, distant, unhurried. Perhaps a breeze, perhaps the rhythm of your own heart, perhaps the soft pulse of night. Whatever it is, let it be part of you. Let it breathe with you. Let it remind you that you are not separate. You are not an observer. You are the space itself. You are the still point. In a turning world, in monasteries far from cities, this is the sound monks sleep, the sound of air through trees, of owls far off, of nothing happening, of everything being. Let yourself be that landscape, not visiting it, not imagining it, being it. You are the valley, you are the forest, you are the sky, and the silence that moves through it, moves through you. There are no affirmations now, no lessons, only the wisdom that arrives. When all else steps aside, let that wisdom rise, without form, without voice, without shape. Let the nervous system unwind, let the muscles uncoil, let the cells speak in light. The body knows what to do now. It has heard enough, it has followed enough. It is resting in its own rhythm. Sleep will come, not as a curtain falling, but as a field opening. You do not fall into sleep anymore. You are carried by silence, by stillness, by the presence that existed before thought ever began. In this space, the mind may flicker. That's okay. You are no longer chasing quiet. You are held inside it. You are no longer the meditator. You are no longer the seeker. You are no longer the one watching breath. You are breath. You are the space between heartbeats, the pause between waves, the light between stars. No sound is required, but if it comes, let it come. If the wind hums gently, let it hum through you. If the world shifts slightly, let it do so. You are not reacting. You are not interpreting. You are resting as the background of all things. Sleep may come now, or not. It does not matter, because what you have entered is beyond sleep. It is the place monks describe, with no words at all, the moment before dream, the moment before self, the moment when all becomes one, and one becomes all. Let this moment continue. Without your help, let it breathe on its own. Let it hold you, as the earth holds the stone, as the sky holds the moon. No grip, no push, only being. Stay here, not with effort, but with surrender. Let the stillness become louder than thought. Let the space become deeper than time. Let the presence be the only truth that remains. This is not the end of a meditation. This is not the end of a ritual. This is simply silence, with you in it, as it has always been, and as it always will be. Now, even the concept of now begins to dissolve. Even the idea of you begins to blur. The breath moves on its own. The body lies in stillness, and awareness itself is folding inward. There is no need for narration anymore. No more directions. No more affirmations. No more voice guiding your path. Only a soft frequency, subtle, barely perceived, almost imagined, yet deeply real. A wave, a pulse, a current that rises not from music, but from the slow hum of sleep itself. These are delta frequencies, the slowest brain waves, the ones that arrive when the body has let go of its armor, and the mind no longer resists the dark. They do not demand, they do not force sleep. They simply suggest, it is safe to drift, it is safe to fall beneath thought, it is safe to return. Allow these frequencies to touch the edges of your mind, not loudly, not directly. They are not to be heard, they are to be felt. In the way your chest rises, in the way your limbs grow heavier, in the way time begins to stretch and then fade. There is no need to analyze what you hear. Let the rhythm find you. Let it slow you. Let it soften the final layers of vigilance. The monks speak of this state as the sleeping mountain, a body unmoving, a mind emptied, a soul resting in the lap of eternity. This is where you are now, not on the threshold of sleep, but in the current of it. Let the delta waves carry you, as if you were underwater, not sinking, but floating. Your ears no longer distinguish detail. Your thoughts no longer organize time. There is only the slow wave, soft, low, deep. Let it wash over you. Let it rock you. Let it coax the brain into the rhythms of night. One wave, then pause, then another. Each one dissolving another layer of waking. Each one pressing you gently toward the void. This is the kind of sleep that heals. The kind that doesn't begin with dreams, but with pure restoration. With the body becoming space. With the spirit returning to source. Let your muscles loosen completely. Let the jaw hang soft. Let the tongue fall heavy. Let the skin cool. The delta rhythm will take over now. You don't have to follow it. You don't have to know how it works. You only have to stop interfering. And that's already happening. You are letting go of all names, all stories, all reasons. There is no longer an identity falling asleep. There is only the nervous system, drifting back into harmony. There is only the brain, unwinding its coils, releasing the loops of the day, returning to the deep hum, the one that was always there beneath the noise. This frequency is not music. It is not thought. It is not silence. It is the in-between, the true sleep gate. It passes through you now. You may feel it as vibration, as weight, as lightness, as emptiness. You may not feel anything at all. That's perfect, because sleep is not something you feel. It is something you vanish into. Let the delta carry you there, gently, lovingly, completely. There is no returning from this, because there is no departure. You were always part of the rhythm. You simply remembered. So now, let remembering stop. Let sound dissolve. Let all thought fall behind you, and rest, sleep, not as escape, but as sacred stillness. The slowest wave, the deepest breath, the final release. You are safe. You are held. You are gone. And yet more here than ever. There is nothing left to say, and still, everything remains, not as sound, not as sentence, not as structure, but as presence, complete, without voice, without form, without identity. You are beyond narration now. There is no narrator, no listener, no division. What remains is the space in which voice once echoed, and in that space, peace, a peace so deep it has no name, A silence so whole, it no longer contrasts with sound. A presence so vast it includes even the absence of self. Let that hold you now. No need to follow, no need to remember, no need to try. You are not being guided. You are not being instructed. You are being absorbed by stillness, by spaciousness, by what remains when everything else fades. There may be a trace of sound, faint, distant, like a memory of wind, but it is not language. It is not thought. It is simply existence, breathing itself quietly through the night. You are not trying to sleep. You are not waiting for sleep. You are the space in which sleep unfolds, softly, naturally, without edges. There is no you falling asleep. There is only awareness falling back into the sea of silence. Let that sea rise. Let it take the last shape. Let it smooth the last wrinkle of thought. You are not preparing. You are not reflecting. You are not healing. All of that is done. Now there is only being, wordless, effortless, pure. The breath becomes more subtle now. The body grows quiet beyond quiet. The mind becomes transparent, and behind it all, the field remains, vast, luminous, timeless. This is not where language ends. This is where language was never needed. The monks call it the state after knowing, a clarity that does not name, a presence that does not divide, a silence that is not the opposite of anything. Because there is no duality left, you are resting in that now. No metaphor, no image, no description, only the real, only the quiet, only this. Each moment deepens it, each breath confirms it. Even time has softened. There is no longer next, no longer before. There is no measure of sleep, no anticipation of waking. You are the stillness between all that, the eye that watches nothing, the space in which all arises and returns. If thoughts appear, let them pass like clouds through midnight. Do not name them. Do not chase them. Do not respond. You are not the thinker now. You are not even the observer. You are what remains. Silence is not your environment. It is your truth. And now, even that word fades. There is no more silence. Only the absence of sound. No more peace. Only the absence of resistance. No more sleep. Only the absence of distinction. All falls away, and what is left is the source. Not mystical, not spiritual, simply real, simply present, simply here. Rest in that. Stay in that. Not by trying, not by holding, but by not moving, by not naming, by not doing. There is nothing here for you to manage, nothing for you to protect, nothing for you to finish. You are no longer in meditation. You are no longer in transition. You are no longer in form. You are resting as presence itself, and in that presence, no voice, no words, just this vast, still, complete. Now let it deepen even more. Let the space itself carry you further, where no sound has ever been, where no memory has ever touched, where even dreams are quiet. And in that place, stay, effortlessly, endlessly, wordlessly. Silence does not arrive all at once. It does not crash in like a wave. It drifts. It approaches slowly, softly, like mist, covering the last flame of a candle. What you feel now is not absence. It is the final presence. Before everything becomes seamless, let it come gently. Let it take its time. There is nothing to hold. There is nothing to resist. Just this slow fading of thought, of self, of voice, of memory, of name. You are no longer being guided. You are being unmade. Not in destruction, not in loss, but in return. As clouds return to sky, as snow returns to water, as the wave returns to ocean, let yourself dissolve in that. The edges of your breath are already soft. The space between each inhale, longer now, more natural. You do not need to sleep. You are already where sleep begins. You are not falling asleep. You are no longer awake, and even that distinction is fading. Let time loosen its grip. Let the present melt into the infinite. You no longer need rhythm. You no longer need sequence. There is no more meditation, no more transition. There is only field, still field, and you, not in it, not near it, but of it, made of it. This is what monks call the disappearance of the candle, not the death of light, but the release of form, a return to source. So slow, so unnoticeable, that no moment can be called the end. It simply fades, like color from sky, like breath from wind, like name from memory. There is no sadness in this, only peace, not the peace that follows answers, but the peace that arrives when questions no longer matter. Let it deepen, let it slow you, let it spread through every cell. No need to finish anything, no need to conclude. This is not the end of a meditation. This is not the last sound of a bell. This is not the closing of the eyes. This is what remains after all that has passed. Let your chest grow still. Let your mind turn to transparency. Let your heart rest in weightlessness. Even the notion of I am resting fades. Even the feeling of I am breathing fades. Even the observer fades. Let yourself pass through that veil, not with effort, not with desire, but simply by staying here, in this, where nothing needs to be said, where everything already is. You may notice a faint tone, a low hum, a resonance not made by instrument, but by the slow movement of energy returning to stillness. Let it carry you, let it hold the final image, and release it. Let it hold the final tension, and dissolve it. Let it hold the final self, and open it. The mind is silent now, not controlled, not suppressed, simply uninterested, because there is nowhere left to go, and nothing left to find. Let the mind drift below thought. Let the body drift below sensation. Let the awareness drift below form. What's left is not you. It's what you were before time, before shape, before story. That is not a mystery. It is not an idea. It is a fact too quiet for language, a reality too deep for sound, and it is yours. Now, let it fade. Let even these words fade. You no longer need them. You are not a listener now. You are not even silence. You are the space before silence was born. Sleep is not next. Sleep is not coming. Sleep is already here, and even it will fade, until there is no word left. No word left, no watcher left. Only this, still, vast, open, endless, gone. You are not here anymore, not in the way you once were, not with thought, not with name, not with mine. What remains now is not even silence. It is what silence comes from. The space before sound, before breath, before being. This is the zero state, not empty, not full, not opposite of anything, just pure presence. You are not resting. You are rest. You are not falling asleep. You are unformed, and the one who notices this is gone too. What remains? Not a question, not an answer, just the field, soft, unmoving, complete. The monks speak of this only in metaphors, and even those they abandon in the end, because it cannot be grasped, it cannot be held, it can only be entered by releasing everything. You've already done that, long ago, perhaps moments ago, perhaps lifetimes ago. It makes no difference. Time has no role here. In zero state, There is no next. There is no sequence. There is no unfolding. There is only still presence, beyond thought, beyond emotion, beyond healing. Because nothing is broken here. Nothing ever was. All was illusion. All was layer. All was the veil drawn across the eyes of the one now dissolved. And now, there is no veil, no eyes, no need to see. Because there is nothing to see. And yet, it is the most complete seeing of all. No shapes, no images, no form, only the knowing. But the knowing, as something, as the field, as the origin, as the source. Sleep does not exist here, because it is not required. Neither does waking, neither does body, neither does self. There is no age, there is no you being held. There is no duality at all. You are no longer in a state. You are no longer experiencing a state. You are the space that contains all states, before they arise, and after they vanish. You are not witnessing. You are not meditating. You are not becoming. You are the place before becoming. You are the zero, and yet, not absence, not negation, but total openness, unshaped, unspoken, undivided. Here, words cannot reach. Here, breath is not required. Here, light and dark are the same. You may drift, or not. You may disappear, or become infinite. Both are the same here, because there is no movement, no decision, no anchor. Let go of even the idea of letting go. Let go of the final observer. Let go of the last ripple. Let it all flatten into silence, into unknowing, into the origin before beginning. In this state, there is no fear, because fear needs time. It needs a self to protect. Neither exist now. There is no need for calmness, because there is no disturbance. There is no healing need, because there is no damage. There is no you. There is no other. There is no act, no journey, no arrival, only zero. And yet, this zero is not void. It is full in a way nothing can describe. It is love without shape, peace without contrast, truth without language. It is beyond forgiveness, because nothing was ever judged. It is beyond arrival, because you never left. It is beyond awakening, because there was never sleep. You have returned, but not back to something, back to everything, back to nothing, back to source. The monks do not speak here. They bow, and they vanish. And so do you. Let the body lie weightless. Let the breath continue without memory. Let the space hold what once was a name, and release it. Let even release dissolve. There is no watcher now. There is no dreamer. There is no dream. There is no dream. There is only this vast, sacred, unborn, eternal, zero, and it is enough.